Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. To get a perfect HDR picture in Astro, we need to take a couple of steps. And the first step is through the HDR system level calibration on the PlayStation 5. I would recommend to use HDR on the LG OLED TVs or static on the Samsung OLED TVs to set up the HDR system level calibration on the console. On the first two pages, you increase the value until the sun is barely or not visible at all. And on the last page, you decrease the value to the absolute minimum. In this video, I'd like to share my recommended picture settings for the LG OLED TVs and the S95C. And I would like to start with the LG OLED TV and the basic picture setting in the HDR game mode. When you watch or play HDR content on your LG OLED TV, then make sure that the OLED brightness and contrast is set to 100. Game black level should be set to 50, sharpness to 0, color 55, and you should use actually warm 2 or warm 50 to get a very close picture to the D65 norm. I'm using HDR when I'm playing Astro on my LG CX or the LG G2 because I like to have the most accurate HDR picture, and this is just possible with HDR. And now let's talk about my optimized settings to play Astro in HDR in the best HDR quality on the LG OLED TVs. And first of all, we're using the FTDA settings, but in order to use the FTDA settings, you must enable VRR on your console. And for Astro in combination with HDR enabled, decrease the FTDA setting to -18. And the second option what we're going to use to get a better HDR picture on the LG OLED TV is the black stabilizer setting, and we decrease this value from 10 to 8. And I think the result speaks for itself. When we're now comparing my optimized settings with the factory or untouched setting, then you can see we have suddenly a much better contrast and the picture looks less washed out. And now let's move on to the S95C in the basic picture setting in the game mode. Brightness and contrast set to 50, sharpness to 0, and set the color to 15. And in a second, I will explain to you why. Keep the contrast enhancer off, set the HDR tone mapping to static, color tone is warm 2, and the gamma ST2084 -1. And this is important, change the shadow detail from 0 to -5. And now you get the answer why I'm using color set to 15, because I'm using the color space set to native. So make sure color is set to 15 and change your color space setting to native. And last but not least, the peak brightness setting should be set to high. Unfortunately, the Samsung S95C does not offer the same great settings as the LG OLED TV, like the FTDA setting or the black stabilizer setting. That means we are not getting the same great contrast actually as on the LG OLED TV, because the only setting what we have on the Samsung TV is actually the shadow detail setting, and yeah, -5, even -5 is unfortunately not enough. Okay, my friends, so that's it for this very quick video. I hope my settings are actually okay and you like it. So please do me the favor, put in the comment section what you think about those settings. Maybe I missed something, maybe there are better settings. So share your setting with us and yeah, we take it from there. Thank you very much for watching me. I see you guys next time. Bye.